Okay, now that we got the camera set so you can see things a little bit better, what I've got here is a trigger set up right here. This is my stick that is going to be pulled by the paracord and the overhead limb straight up. I've got my snare wire right in this direction here, and it's leaning just a little bit toward the camera at the bottom. What I want the rabbit to do, squirrel, whatever, is to come in here and put his nose in there. I have a couple of pieces of bait that's laying loose on the ground. Those are freebies, but the rest of it is wired to my trigger switch. So when he comes in here, we're going to pretend this is our rabbit. He's going to nibble around in there. And when he does, to pull back, he's going to trip that switch. I'll move this rock here. He's going to trip that trigger, and we'll have him right there. And then you just need to work on getting your trigger set up so it's a hair trigger, but not too much of a hair trigger. Excuse the pun. On our overhead limb, in a real survival situation, I would trim off the excess branches and leaves so they don't sway in the wind and prematurely set off my trigger. So that worked out just great. Our snare caught him around the neck. He's suspended. He's off the ground. He's not going anywhere. That critter will be there in the morning unless a predator comes along and takes him away from me. So there you have it. I used the stones for a backup to force him around to the front of the trap. This was my base stick, and there you can see the bait still tied to the trigger stick and the wire attached to that, attached to the paracord. Up she goes. You want to get the distances just right, so you just lift him off the ground a little bit. If he scratches his feet a little bit, that's fine, but you want him suspended up if possible, or at least so he can't get a good grip on anything and start gnawing on your line and stuff. Successful trap. There you go.